So how many calories does kayaking burn? Oh, just got a message from my sister. So out here on a paddleboard in the middle of a lake, and I'm filming in mono on the OnePlus 9 Pro. This is not my paddleboard, it's someone else's. Anyway, let's take a look at the watch stats. So far I've gone 1.27 miles on the paddleboard. Now I'll be honest, at one point I did fall asleep and I was kind of drifting. Okay, I actually kind of dozed off twice, but I was wearing a lifeguard earlier. Oh, phone call, hang on. I was wearing a life jacket earlier, but I took it off because I got too hot and I'm awake now. Anyway, I think the deepest point... Hey Kai, what's the deepest point? 10 feet? 15 feet?
Probably like 22 feet.
Yeah, like 22 feet. Anyway, I've been monitoring the whole thing with the Garmin Fenix 6X Pro Solar, and then also my trusty Apple Watch and this Fitbit Charge 4. I was running over my ankle, but I want to get more steps. Oh, more calls. See you real soon. Sometimes I don't really think I know what happiness is, and then I come out on the lake. So basically it was a combination of boarding and kayaking, and this was over in Colorado as the map shows. Average speed 1 mile per hour, elevation gain, calories, so 406 over an entire hour. Now on and off I was floating and took some naps, and yeah, but these are all the stats that the Fenix 6X Pro Solar captured. Pretty cool, I think. So elevation was pretty high. At the highest point, 7,300 and change. I wasn't able to get that paddleboard going faster than 4.6 miles per hour, but it was a pretty good calorie burn, and I felt it was a good workout. And it's also recording the temperature as well, based upon location. And it also does fluid consumed, fluid net loss, max heart rate, average heart rate, percent of max, zones. Here's my pace, my speed. So my overall speed, because I did a lot of resting and just floating on the lake, was 4.5 miles per hour. And if we scroll back up, we can go to laps. So here's all the lap info that Garmin recorded. I just did 1 lap, but you can see it has elevation loss, gain, moving time, average moving speed, really good info, and then the time in zones for heart rate. So I took it pretty easy, and I was standing part of the time and sitting. So that's why I called the workout both paddleboarding and kayak. So there you go, pretty cool stats by Garmin from just your wearable, and you can adjust these charts how you see fit, but I really like the stats and I find it useful. Now it doesn't do stroke count, but it does keep track of the distance, the time, your calories, elevation gain, elevation loss. If you were going down a river, you probably get elevation loss as well. But I went back to the 9th and there's not much to show. It didn't record it. But if we go overall and look at the dashboard, I can at least show you how it compared overall. So I can go back. Whoops, too far. There we go. Monday, August 9th, 20,000 steps and change. Whereas Garmin, if we go back to my day, nope, don't do that. There we go, Monday, August 9th. And if I scroll down you can see that it was tracking my cups of water. And Fitbit tries to do that. Garmin does a better job. And then overall, it was a really good day, 18,353. So that kind of proves the point that Fitbit is quite generous with their steps, if that makes any sense to anyone watching. Or if you've ever worn a Fitbit, you know that Fitbits tend to be on the generous side. In my experience, compared with Garmin, Fitbit is about 10 to 15, sometimes 20% higher in numbers. So we have 18,353, whereas Fitbit 20,751. So yeah, about 10% higher that day. And then the graphs, the detail of the heart rate, really good on Garmin. And Fitbit has these too. If we go back to the Fitbit dashboard, I can click on resting heart rate. Okay, or not. It looks like you have to go into the app to do that. Well, we'll give you this info when you are looking at a workout. So that's kind of cool. But all in all, yeah, Garmin is... Yeah, all in all, I prefer the Garmin. And this might be a personal preference because you might like the simplicity and you don't want all these stats. There's the stress level info, and this is just all the data in one whole day. And I forgot to log my water that day, so I can quickly add that, or I can add 2 cups at a time. I did drink quite a bit. I did not drink 25 cups. I probably only drank 20. So a little dehydrated after being outside all day. Cool stuff. So to view the info on Apple, what we'll do is we'll just open the fitness app. And then if you just go to workout, so if you start the very beginning, show more, and then you just travel back in time till you find that workout. And I was able to tag it as paddling. There we go. So 431, similar to Garmin and Fitbit as far as calorie burn. But that's all it shows. There's a really rudimentary GPS map, not anything like Garmin. Heart rate info, average heart rate, kind of a heart rate graph, and that's about it. And then when you share this with your peeps, you know, you don't get a lot of info to share, whereas Garmin, you can share the link and it shares everything. It's really cool. There you go. Row, row, row your boat gently along the lake. Merrily, 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 life is what you make. Row, row, row your paddleboard gently across the lake. Merrily, 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 life is what you make.